What up? I'm Ashley Caprice, and now tuned in to Conversations with Caprice. I'm doing something new right now. I'm a woman in hip hop. I love hip hop, so I want to start repping for the ladies. I want to start giving props to women in hip hop. Right now with me, I got Miss Jayy Starr. What's up, mama?
Ooh-wee. What's good?
We ain't never met her like you. Hey. Man, dude, it's so good to have you up in here because we just were like Twitter friends. I listened to her mixtape, Centralized, right?
Yes.
And then we became Twitter friends. And then I saw you on the BET Hip Hop Awards commercial, Fresh Empire, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I like her. I mess with her. So I had to get you up in here.
I appreciate it.
Welcome,
My first time in the building, so I feel at home already.
All right, as you should. From Los Angeles, right?
Yes.
From LA, you got this hot mixtape, South Centralized, right now. And we were talking off camera first, and you were telling me that people thought you were from the East Coast at first.
Yeah, they did.
So,
for the longest time. Mainly because, like, I kind of have East Coast roots. I'm a lyricist at heart, so the way I was spitting, they was like,
yeah,
she can't be from the West. Not spitting like that. Like
hardcore.
The West doesn't have spitters,
right?
You know? We have plenty, but, you know, I had to come out with South Centralized and let them know that, you know, I could spit and I can hit you with those radio cuts and every angle. Yeah.
You gotta let them know. South Centralized. Tell me about the title. Obviously, you're from South Central.
Yeah, born and raised in South Central, so I felt like being South Centralized is more so of a state of mind than just a hashtag. That's what I try to, you know, implement. You're about your money. You look out for your people. You do what you got to do to make it, and that's the South Centralized state of mind.
Are any of your influences, since you say you have like a New York sound sometimes, are any of your influences from New York, or who are some of your influences in this industry?
Well, number one is Ludacris.
Okay.
He is like one of the main reasons that I spit the way that I spit.
Yeah.
I love Ludacris. The Brat, for sure.
Love her.
Cannabis. I know he's taken a few L's, but that 2000 BC album changed my whole life before I even knew it changed my life.
Dope.
Definitely Aaliyah. You know, right now, Drake. I pay attention to a lot of his writing because he does not lose at all.
He doesn't.
So I'm trying to watch Drake. You know, be like Drake. That's the hashtag, be like Drake.
He's nominated for Grammys and stuff right now. Dude, for a diss track. First ever nomination for a diss track.
I would crawl in a hole at that point because it's all over the radio, and if he gets a Grammy for a track that he dissed me on,
man, like,
somebody gotta go.
But a lot of your influences I like because they are different than what I normally hear. Also, I was searching. I was kind of internet stalking you and stuff.
Lurking.
And I saw on YouTube a couple years back or a while ago that you did like a tribute but freestyle over at MC Light's Georgie Porgy.
Yes.
You did Ease, Who's That Girl? I was like, okay. So I like that as me giving props to women in hip hop that you went back and, you know, you flowed over those beats. What made you choose their two singles to rap over?
Well, just the beats, the production itself is legendary. Mm-hmm. So I felt like if I was gonna do anything, it's called Rewind Fridays. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I take it back, pay homage to females that came before me. So I had to hit the people with cuts that people are typically scared to touch, you know, because these are classics.
Yeah. What do you think about the scarcity of women in hip hop? Like, back in the day, there were a lot of women in hip hop at the same time, and they were coming out on their own, but now it seems like they have to have a whole male, you know, force behind them for us to really be like, okay, I can mess with her. You know?
I think it's terrible. I don't like it at all, and it kind of makes females bat against other females, and I think that that's weak. You know, we should all, you know, look out for each other the same way that these men in the industry look out for each other. You know, you see a male rapper or a singer and they have a male rapper that they know, they put him on. You see a female rapper that's popping, what other female artist is she putting on? She's not, because they've implemented it in her head. You have to be the only one at this time. Nobody else can get on but you. Don't show any love, and I don't like that at all. Like, I'm not in competition with any female artist. If I get on as many that I could bring up with me, I am. Like, I'm coming for these dudes' heads. Like, I want to knock these niggas' heads off their shoulders.
Tell them, girl.
That's my competition.
What female artist, hip hop artist, would you want to work with if you could, with any hip hop artist?
Lauryn Hill.
Oh, man. L Boogie, come back. Where you at? I love her.
Yes, working with her would pretty much make my life.
I love her.
She's dope.
MC Light, like you said, the Brat, she's dope. Like all of them.
I actually got to see the Brat when I was in Chicago. doing a parade out there, and I didn't get to speak to her because like she was on the go, like she had her publicist with her. Publicist was like, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
But I was just staring at her like, oh my god, like I'm 2 feet away from my idol right now.
Aww.
Like I was like, shit.
One day.
Yeah, definitely. DeBrad, holla at me.
Has any of the female, like any artist, reached back to you like, hey, you know what, you're doing good, keep it up? Any women, any men in hip hop?
Well, I don't know if a lot of people remember her, but Silky Fine.
Oh,
She's
okay.
from South Central. What's her song she had? Like Romeo and Juliet. Like that. She actually was posting my mixtape, and I feel like, you know, even though she didn't, you know, her career didn't go as far as it possibly could have, to have somebody from my coast, from my section in my coast, you know, show me that love and say, check out the little homegirl stuff. I think that's dope. I actually got to speak with the DOC.
Okay.
And that was incredible. I was like, can't nobody tell me shit like the deal. He actually told me that I'm above average, you know, male or female, as far as like music goes. I just have little elements that I need to, you know, mature and stuff, but I'm very close and I have it. And for him to say that to me, you know, he doesn't owe me anything at all, but for him to take his time to listen to my stuff and say that, it just motivated me to take it to a whole nother level.
Fresh Empire, tell me how that happened for you.
Oh man, Fresh Empire, it was like God and the universe were running, right? And they didn't know where they were going, but they kind of ran into each other. and I was right there at the same time, but the way it happened was I filmed a freestyle with Hip Hop DX.
Oh, okay.
And I filmed the freestyle in June. They released it in September of last year. Fresh Empire's people saw it, and they reached out to me. At that moment, I was at my stylist's house dyeing my hair green. Like, this is crazy the way it all happened. Like, I'm dyeing my hair green. I get a tweet saying, we saw your freestyle, and we want you to come audition for, you know, a commercial being shot by Director X. I knew him. He's like a legend in the game. He's worked with everybody. So I was like, you know, this is fake. Like, it's on Twitter. This is not real. Like, you know. But my friend, she was like, go anyway. So I went, and it was at a legit spot. And this is my first audition for anything. I'm not into that type of stuff. Auditioning, I don't want to be told no. You know, that's any artist. But
no rejection, right?
Yeah, so I went anyway. You know, what do I have to lose at this point? And they loved me. When I walked in, I told them my background and the fact that they were doing an anti-tobacco campaign, and I lost my grandfather to lung cancer. They were like, she's perfect. Like, she's really speaking to the people. She's not somebody generic. You know, you can't hire this person to speak this truth. So that was just...
How did that make you feel? It seems like you're still basking in it.
I am.
Like, I can't believe it.
It's so surreal. Like, I went from nobody knowing me to having this dream to do music to just being through ups and downs as a human being, like shit that some people don't come back from. And to see myself on TV, multiple major stations, and hear myself on Real 92.3, you know.
I was like, I had to tweet you like, you know, we play your commercial, right?
Yes, I was like, wow. And then, you know, I was in the Source magazine, this month's issue.
I saw that on your Instagram.
That was crazy. So it's like, we have billboards up everywhere. People are calling me. Like, I was at the mall and I started crying because I saw your billboard, and I was like, really? Like, dang, did you take a picture? Like,
so you haven't seen the billboard yet?
I haven't seen one in person yet.
But you got the Source magazine, you all on TV and radio. I know your people are proud. Like, you got haters right now? Or
I do. Some girl tweeted me or Instagrammed me today, but I'm like, I'm not even gonna give you that energy, because if I do, it's just gonna make more people like you come and try to get that attention. Like, you want my attention, basically. I'm not gonna give it to you.
Don't give it to her. So how's the love been so far? You've been getting a lot of love. You got your little verified and stuff.
Yeah. Ain't now blue check. But it's crazy. I've had people, you know, people that know me, people that know where I came from, showing a lot of love, and then there's people that kind of forgot about me and, you know, went along their way, and they're coming back like, hey, remember me from MySpace? And I'm like, oh, no, I don't, but thanks.
Right, girl, it's gonna be a lot of those people now. Like, I've been rocking with you since the beginning. Nah, you rocked me at the beginning, and then you left, and now you're trying to make a comeback.
Yeah, like, you trying to weasel your way back in. Like, do you have food first? You can't come if you had it. No, have food.
This is your thing. I saw on your Twitter right now. Yo, but could you pay a bill though?
But can you pay a bill though? For real, like.
But that's good. You got a lot of love. You got a lot of support. I'm definitely supporting you. I love what you're doing for hip hop, just for women, just for just being you and yourself. Tell me about this green hair though.
I love it. You know, I was just black hair, sticking to my guns. I'm not gonna change anything about myself. And then as soon as I changed my hair to the green, it was like I became a whole new person. It's like, now when I walk places, people look at me like, well, why does this black girl have green hair? Or they're like, dang, she's cute. Like, I don't know, but they're still staring. But
and it really makes you stand out. And I love when the Fresh Empire commercial, I was like, and she got green hair. Like, yes. Like, I like that you just went all out. Like, this is me. This is who I am. This is what I'm representing.
Yeah, that's how I came.
Love me.
I went to the audition, snapped back on some J's. People all dressed up, and they were like, don't change a thing. We love it. Keep the green hair. And I was like, okay, all right. So.
And when did this happen? This happened
last year.
So we just saw it this year, though.
Yeah. So it's been like a year in the making. So you can imagine.
Keep it a secret?
I did. For the most part. Like, I'll put out little spoilers on Facebook because nobody has me on Facebook. Just like my Nana. So it's like, all right, Nana, this was happening. Like, but just holding it in for a year and telling people, you know, when it got closer, it was like, okay, you can talk about this, talk about that. And people didn't really believe it.
And you still weren't really posting too much about it. It's like people start coming to you like, yo, I see you
here. Yeah.
And it's like, is that you? And you're looking at tweets like, is that her? Because she ain't really talking about it though.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that you're just letting your work speak for itself.
Exactly.
You don't have to keep broadcasting.
And there's so many people that do that. I'm doing this, doing that. Okay, let's see it.
Where's the product?
All right. Yeah, exactly. Show me
Speaking of product, do you have anything coming up that we're looking forward to?
I am working on a sequel to my mixtape, Demi 2. I'm working on singles, so at the top of the year, January, I'm going to be cranking out a lot of just viral music. Along the lines of South Centralized, and I'm going to be going to the lyricist side too, but I'm just going to crank the stuff out non-stop. Like,
I can't wait to hear it. Demi Goddess, where did that come from? Before we wrap it up.
Oh man, the Demi Goddess. Well, I feel like I grew up without knowing my father. I know him now, but I felt like I had my mother, that was my human parent, and then God is my divine parent. So, you know, a demigod is half human, half God, and they're like people that work harder, they work smarter, and, you know, they really go against the grain to make things happen for themselves. And I feel like I'm kind of like a demigod, like walking on earth right now. So
good for you, Jayy Starr, man. I can't wait to see what happens with your career. I'm like,
me too.
Like, she said me too. But you can see great things happening, right?
Yeah, I definitely can.
Absolutely. You better.
You better
See great things popping out for you. I see it. Jayy Starr, Demi Goddess, thank you so much for coming through. Conversations with Caprice presents Giving Props to Women in Hip Hop.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. Jayy Starr. I feel like God put me on this earth to enlighten the masses and help them discover their inner worth. I never been the type to finish first. I savor the moment. Living and being on top is just a bonus. It's a blessing just to be alive. I put in work past the sunset and never catch the sunrise, but I admire full moons in a full glass of something aged to perfection that proves I'm of a different class. I never fret over these MCs that wish to end me. I don't respect this loyal friends, but I salute my enemies. At least their motives clear. And half of the time, y'all operate off closed minds that bust open the doors of fear. I'm a word problem. That means you read me, but I'm complex, so solving this problem may not be easy. I lost too many family members this week, and I keep emotions bottled, so I dare a bitch to diss me. I'ma rip into her back and snatch her spine out. So please say hi for me to Amy Winehouse. This ain't a game. There are no timeouts, cause I'm living everything these fuck niggas rhyme about. And there really ain't no need to question what I'm about. I get back to my niggas that held me down when I was out. As cliche as it sounds, it's the truth. They never thought they'd see the day that I would take over the whole world from a booth.
Love it. Yes. She's so dope. She's so dope. I ain't got nothing this time. She always trying to catch me rapping.
Oh, you about to rap?
Yo. See, Ashley Caprice and I'm up in here. Jayy Starr ain't doing thing with green hair. I can't freestyle. That was my amateur. That was a little amateur.